live stream, it's rare that I play, willingly anyway, play other Israelites music. There's a brother by the name of Roe. He dropped the album and I can't front. I'm gonna put it on the bumper to dump it. So I'm gonna play one of his songs now, and then I'm gonna play another one when it gets big. So this is a brother not in the school, but I'm gonna play his shit anyway. It's on Spotify. It's called Rise of the Gods. Let me see which one I'm gonna play first. Is it this one? Let me see if it's this one. Yeah, my bad. This one.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence. Evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed.
It wouldn't matter if they gave me $1 million. A stack gold bricks to the ceiling. It still can't replace the feeling. I'm elected by the true and living. All praises know I'ma give them. Shout out to Abba Benson. That's the teachers took me away from all those backward preachers. Years later, look at us now. Amazing grace. That's the teachers.
Hold on, my bad.
Took me away.
Hold on. Wait 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring the song back. I'm gonna bring the song back.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence. Evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed.
Now, I think this song fire. This is Roe the Chef.
To the ceiling, it still can't replace the feeling. I'm elected by the true and living. All praises know I'ma give them. Shout out to Abba Benson. That's the teachers took me away from all those backward preachers. Years later, look at us now. Amazing grace, that's the sweetest. The ground. Truth brought me all of these years. I don't want weak around, kinda cold. You know the devil can't afford my soul. Illuminati couldn't stop me, I could never fold. It was written in the greatest story ever told. Jacob is the kingdom to come. I do me in the old. Mighty men and D, we gon' run. That's in the book of Job. Magazines won't do us nothing when we in centerfold. Weapons couldn't form up against us if they was 7-6. One shot to get in the kingdom and I could never miss. I'm Jerry Stackhouse and 9-6. I'm a walking switch.
How much is enough? It's not a question of enough, pal. It's a zero-sum game. Somebody wins, somebody loses. Money itself is lost or made. It's simply transferred from one perception to another.
Hey man, I think the song dope. Personally, I think that song is by Roe the Chef. He got an album out called Rise of the Gods is the name of the album. I had hopped in the clubhouse room they was running last night, and I heard a couple of the songs, and I told them I would play the songs on today's live stream. That's why you hear it. I'll play another song probably when more people come up in the joint. I'll do a bumper to dump it, right? I'll do a bumper to dump it. Y'all let me know. But I do like the album so far, what I heard about it. I like the beat selection is all right. You know what I mean? So shout out to Roe. Welcome to another edition of Chronicles. Let me put my phone number in the chat in case y'all got a question or comment. Turn you down. All right. Today's title, y'all see today's title, Snoop Dogg, of course, in typical fashion. Well, let me give y'all the title. Today, Marlon Wayans attacks Snoop, defends LBGTQ, women creating monsters, turning sons into girls. You know, it's sad I don't even know how do I start this car chronicles. Let me get my. I had to take my I had my quad in here, right? So this is the bracket that I use when y'all notice I switch positions, so to speak. So I'll take this and I mount it on my visor over here. So this way, periodically through the live stream, I try to give y'all a different view. So the reason, so I'll take it off of here and I'll throw it over here for a second. Let me see. So I'll throw it over here for a second, just to kind of give y'all like a different lens. And then I'll take it from there, put it in the steering wheel, set it up there, just to give y'all a different. The morning starting to get, yeah, DA. You see I got this jacket on early in the game, right? Yeah. You could listen. You don't need the white man to tell you when the spring, summer, winter, fall is coming. You don't need the white man to tell you that. The weather will tell you itself. Because now, you know, and it used to be hot all year, all 24 hours. Now in the morning, you putting a sweat on. You ain't going outside in no shirt in the morning. Then it's going to warm up in the middle of the day. Then it's going to get a little low. Yeah, so yeah, I got the damn shirt on. That's a fact. But yeah, so in perfect cue, in typical fashion. So for those that don't know, so now I'm gonna bring it back over here. I just wanted to show y'all. And this thing spins all the way around. Like if you know, if I want to go to the back side like that, it spins all the way around. That's why I got it. You know what I mean? So I can give y'all the side shot. Let me see which side got the dimple. I need to put it on this side so y'all can see the dimple. No, I'm just joking, y'all. Don't fall for my fake funky ass vanity. Look at Cap. Cap conceded. Am I conceded? I think yeah. To a certain extent. I tell you who got the greatest self-confidence currently. The greatest self-confidence that I've seen on the internet. There's a picture of this sister. She got like this. She's dark skinned. She got like this big nose, and everybody focusing on the nose. And I'm only pointing out the nose because maybe y'all might have saw the picture too. And she refuses to take that picture down. And I applaud her for it because she said, I ain't got no problem with the way I look. And she leaving that picture up. And that shows a lot. Like, you really, I think, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you who got the greatest confidence in the world. Wait, before I say who got the greatest confidence in the world, y'all tell me who got the greatest confidence in the world. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Huh? Y'all let me know. I'm asking you. I want to know who got the greatest confidence in the world. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, agreed. This is just a commentary, and I think from last night's the last night's show. I think with General Yan.
Right.
I think you mentioned that. I think Tazaryach, he also made dolls of himself too. I think.
Yeah, Tazaryach did. Oh, you talk about what IUIC with the little funky ass dogs.
Yeah. I think he was having that whole discussion about that. I think he didn't mention that. He didn't mention the Tazaryach.
Yeah. IUIC. I'll talk about it in a second. Like IUIC is following the same pattern as the Comforter, as Tazaryach, except they're going more overboard. Tazaryach, because Tazaryach just made a doll of himself. I don't know if you ever saw the doll of Tazaryach.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it was in the newspapers too.
Yeah, it made. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Caller, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Wait one second. I'm gonna tell you wait one second, dude. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Tazaryach doll. So Kadazai, you know, my Captain Kadazai and ISBK, you know, he has a white grandmother, right? And so he moved up to, he was living in Florida, so he moves back up to New York. He was staying in Staten Island, so he's staying at his grandmother's house until he gets his apartment. And the Daily News breaks a story, and they show Tazaryach with that doll, and his grandmother wanted to kick him out the house over that doll. She said, "This is who the fuck you're following? This is idolatry. You can't stay here if you with this idolatry." Shit like that. You know what I mean? Because of that doll. Well, IUIC said, "We're going to go overboard. We're going to make multiple dolls for you to play with. Play with me." That's crazy work to me.
Yeah. No, I think the ICGJ, I think he sued the dominators, I think, that they didn't make it the right way.
I don't, brother. I don't know if you're talking in the bathroom or not, but it's hard. I can't hear what you're saying.
I apologize. No. What I'm saying is that he sued. I know that I think Tazaryach or the ICGJ, they sued the dominator.
You know why you know why they sued him, right?
Well, I guess it wasn't. No, because it wasn't to their liking.
No. They sued. I'm glad you said that. They sued the company that made the toys because the doll wasn't black enough. That's why they sued.
Right. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if they want that. I don't know.
Brother, you sound hard, brother. I don't know where you at. IGIC.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's all I wanted to mention. That's all.
All right, no sweat. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Bob.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Next caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good morning, Cal. This is Derek Ford.
What's up, Derek? You got a question or comment? You got a question or comment?
Yeah, the comment. Your question was who is the what was your question again?
You know, I mean,
what was the question?
Your question. You was asking who's
the most confident?
Oh yeah, ISUBK. They take on the world.
No. That I'm talking about. Well, that part is you're not wrong with that. But what I was talking about was confidence as far as like women, men, and really what I was gonna say, big girls are confident as hell. Like big girls, big women, especially big black women. And I ain't when I'm saying big black women, there's no disrespect. I just want to be specific to what I'm talking about. They are some of the most confident people on the face of the planet. Like you damn near can't body shame them. Now I'm not saying every, of course, but big girls, them girls be confident as hell. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons, because they know niggas like big girls. Like big girls, listen, big girls get love too. I know some brothers don't want no skinny girls. They want big girls. Lyrically say sometimes too confident. Yeah, I mean sometimes, but I mean you figure they gotta go overboard, I guess. But big girls be confident. So, and I was saying that to say you have to have a level of confidence. And if I could find a picture of this sister with this big nose, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That's what sparked me talking about it, because she had this is the Tazaryach doll. This the doll that they made of Tazaryach, and they said it wasn't black enough. That's the first doll. So IUIC is not the first ones to come up with a doll to play with. The Comforter came up with a doll first. But yeah, so that's why I was talking. I was talking about people being confident in their looks, not because there's a thin line between confidence and conceited. Conceited doesn't allow for growth. Conceited allows for maybe arrogancy to go overboard. Confidence is just not letting nobody sway you. Like that sister that put that picture up of herself and they try to crucify her, she's not conceited, she's confident. She's confident to where nobody is going to tell her she can't post her pictures of herself. Like she's supposed to hide herself because of what some stranger says. That was the point of what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's true about the big women, because the big women, every time you look around, they pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They know, like you said, them big women, yeah.
Yeah, them big women don't play.
Nah, they don't play, but yeah, I was, I'm always on the IGBK.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
All right, no
back
sweat.
to you. You work, man.
All right, bro. Shalom. All right. Let me, I think I got a super chat. Let me check my super chat. Oh, can I do this? Hold on. No, hold on 1 second, y'all. Cheating already, man. Chat, here we go. Oh, I can't even do it that way. Ain't that a bitch? Shout out to Rod Cromartie with the super chat donation. Wipe your feet, joining the live. I like that terminology. Wipe your feet, joining the live, and thumb up the video. That's actually a good thing, man. And all it takes to thumb up the video is to just pop, just double tap the screen. Also, I got my weekly review, right? And I want to shout out the people that have learned. Shout out to Bezos, of course. That's my boss. Bezos is my boss. But I want to show y'all, shout out to the people that have hyped up my videos. So this is like my weekly. So YouTube Studio, the Studios app gives you a weekly report, lets you know like how many people have watched your videos, how many lives and stuff like that you've done. So what I want to highlight is I've gotten 148 hypes on my videos. So shout out to the people that have hyped the videos. Shout out to Bezos for bringing that out. That's the boss. When I be saying the boss, that's the boss I be talking about. I'm trying to see if I can find, I think I made a video. I made a video for how to do the hype, but it's on my iPhone, and I said I wasn't going to back up out of there no more. What else I want to talk? Oh, I am considering, so I don't know if y'all paid attention, but on my Etsy page, I actually lowered the prices. I think the oils had made it up to $28, so I lowered it to, I believe, $25. I'm considering lowering the prices, maybe back down to $20, maybe. I am considering. Cap, you need to do more IRL debates. What is IR in real life? I don't have a lot of bosses. That's not true, Mika. I don't know why you, like, I don't know why Mika has to force herself into that one. I don't have a lot of bosses. Caller, what's your name? Wait. Before you say that, caller, I am considering, I have another live debate coming up. It's against William. I should, hopefully he gets in touch with me so we can get an update. But I am considering, I don't know if I'm going to lower the price all the way down to $20, maybe $22. I think I'm going to make it $22. Caller, hold on. And so for those that don't know why the price goes up, so my oils used to be $20, and then here's the history of Carl Gas. I used to have $20 oils and $40 oils. I took the $40 oils and made them $30, and I made the $20 oils, made them $25. So the $30 oils are gonna stay right there, $30, but the $25 ones I may bring down to 22 or 23. I have to balance, the inflation and stuff like that. I don't want to make it too high, but I try to make it as close as possible. So we'll see how it goes. Caller, first caller, 951-435. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Sean, California.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Yes. A couple of weeks ago, maybe like a week ago, we was talking about in Genesis. I was saying, let us in our image.
Right.
So, how do you know it's specifically that God was talking about our side in there?
When you read
talk to it with him.
Right. When you read Colossians, the first chapter, it gives you more insight. There's other scriptures that other people may go to, but Colossians 1 is pretty self-explanatory. When Colossians 1, when it says, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation, for by him were all things made that are in the heavens, that are in the earth. I'm gonna read it. This is Colossians 1, and I'm gonna start at 16. 15 is where, 15 I'll read it too. It says, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible. Whether they be thrones or dominions, principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. So that's what gives you a better understanding of who the us is, because the us obviously has to be more than the Most High. So
Right.
now his name wouldn't have been Christ. Now that's the only thing I couldn't answer to you. I wouldn't know what he went by during that time. That's why sometimes he called the Word. Even in Revelations 19, it says he has a name written that no man knows but he himself, and even that's talking about his reputation.
Oh, okay. And then as far as the so I believe it's in Revelation, where it talks about the gold mixing with clay.
That's Daniel.
Okay,
And it's not
okay.
gold, and it's not gold, it's iron mixed with clay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my apologies. Yeah. Do you believe that that's like the Roman Empire?
Yes.
And
No.
okay,
That's
okay.
after the Roman Empire. Wait, hold on. I think that's after. Let me make sure I got that right.
Okay.
And so everybody can understand the reason why, if you look at that, it's all about the elements. And you notice it starts off with gold, right? And then it ends with
Yes, yeah.
right, and then it ends with the iron mixed with clay. What value
Yeah.
what value does the iron have? Don't have none. It's Daniel's 2:33. It says his legs was a feast, so it's an image of a man. The head was gold, the breast and the arms were silver, the belly and his thighs brass, the legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and of clay. Yeah, I'm sorry, that is talking about the Roman Empire. So the gold, I believe, is the Assyrian or Babylon. The silver is the, I don't want to say it because my enemies are taking it and say, look, he don't know. Off the top of my head, I think the gold is the Assyrian. The gold is the Assyrian. You got the Persians and the Medes. You got the Greeks, and then the Romans. I believe that's the order. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the order. And each one gets lesser and lesser in value. And so that's the last one, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, brother. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
No sweat.
All right. It's fun.
All right, so. Wait, before I bring the next caller on, your Shiar is absolutely insane. That's all I'm gonna say. But here's the picture of, here's the picture of this lady right here. This is the lady I was talking about. They tried to vilify this lady and say she should take her picture down because they consider her not attractive. And what she said, she refused to take her post down after receiving negative comments about her appearance, including netizens telling her to try a rhinoplasty. And she refused to take them down. I don't necessarily see nothing wrong with her. Now, does that mean that she's attractive, like somebody I would want? No. But does that mean I have to say she's ugly? I don't have to say she's ugly. And I think what she represents is for everybody that gets bullied on social media. Because people act like there's women that are not ugly that still get bullied on social media. You know the craziest part? It's women that look better than her that get bullied on social media to the point where they'll go get cosmetic surgery, they go get BBLs, they go get lip injections, they get liposuction, they get breast implants, they go get all those things. But if they had her spirit, they would be comfortable with their own beauty. Like they make things like they make earrings, they make makeup, they make nails and hairstyles and all that stuff for you to beautify yourself. When you start getting into those lip injections and fucking up your whole body, that's when you're really getting affected by media, because somebody destroyed your confidence. That's why I like the sister. Her confidence is not destroyed. Her self-esteem is not destroyed. And that's what y'all want to take a lesson from her? Y'all should let her be the one to teach y'all the class on how to keep your self-esteem. You should not let nobody destroy yourself. I'll use me as an example. You know how many times motherfuckers talk about my teeth? For some reason, my teeth has to be plastic. What do they make the teeth out of? They make the teeth out of some shit. And I know motherfuckers that got the teeth. Them motherfuckers got to eat slow. They can't swap the food down. They can't eat steak. They can't eat certain shit. I can eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. And I ain't never had a problem pulling a woman. My whole entire life, no woman has said, man, your teeth too fucked up for me to talk to you. Don't let nobody bother you about your looks. Don't let nobody do that shit to you. Y'all ain't see me get no new teeth. Listen, could I afford it? Yeah, I probably could afford it. Now, does that mean don't go to the dentist? Yes, you go to the dentist. But your teeth are your teeth. Y'all don't ever think it's weird when y'all see the motherfuckers with a straight set of white teeth? The rest of their body, the rest of their face be fucked up, but they got a straight set of white teeth and shit. The teeth look better than them motherfuckers. So don't let nobody fuck with your self-esteem, man. Don't let nobody do that. All right? I do have callers on the line. I apologize. Appreciate your patience. 337-578.
Oh, good. This Arthur from Louisiana, Cal.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Arthur. Hold on 1 second, sir. All right, go ahead, Arthur. What's your question or comment?
I was reading Second Chronicles 35 and 36, and I wanted to know, just in case, if I know Nebuchadnezzar, that's another nation, correct?
Yes.
With the Babylon, right?
Yes.
So just in case if I do come like in a battle or something like that, and it'd be like, let me try to find the verse.
Just say what he was. Just say what you're trying to say.
Okay, yeah, like this, and I'm about to read it. This Second Chronicles 36 and 13. And he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who had made him swear by the Most High. But he stiffened his neck and hardened his heart from turning unto Yahweh, the power of Israel. So say, for instance, if a person come to me and be like, you see, Nebuchadnezzar, another nation wanted him to talk to the Most High. I think that was Joahaz or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how to maneuver with that?
I don't understand the question, though. Who
okay, just the question.
Who are you? You talk about Jehoiakim, right?
Jehoahaz. Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. No, my fault about it. Yeah, Jehoiakim. Yeah.
Right. And you're saying, what about Jehoiakim?
Let's say hypothetically, if a Christian be like, you see, Nebuchadnezzar, another nation, would try to make him follow Yahweh, and he didn't even want to do it.
Okay, let me read Second Chronicles. It says, now the rest of the acts of Jehoiakim and his abominations. So before Nebuchadnezzar came, was he already wicked? Jehoiakim I'm talking about.
Jehoiakim? Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so when you read 12, it says, and did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord his God, and humbled not himself before Jeremiah the prophet, speaking from the mouth of the Lord. And he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who made him swear by God, but he stiff-necked. And so your question is, King Nebuchadnezzar told him to obey God and he wouldn't listen? I'm trying to understand, is that your question? And what would what would the Christian say? What are you saying the Christian would say?
This, in my opinion, there would be like, you see, Nebuchadnezzar is another nation trying to make him obey the Most High of the Bible.
And that means what?
That the Most High talking to them, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to, make sure.
You might be overthinking. I've never had nobody ask that question.
Yes, sir.
I've never had nobody ask a question like that. But for Nebuchadnezzar did have knowledge of who the Most High was, though.
Yeah, because he made it because it has a cloud, probably.
Right. That's all. Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah, it's not that deep. Gotcha.
Yeah. There you go. I appreciate it. Was there anything else?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, no, sir. And by the way, with the title, Marlon Wayans is terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it in a second as soon as I get these calls out the way.
Yes, sir. I'm about to head to my snare. I'm gonna be watching you live too. Shalom,
All right.
Cap.
Hey, shalom, brother.
Oh, I'm.
Caller, hold on. What'd you say? You said something.
I said I'm in class 2, by the way.
Oh, Most High. That's what I like to hear. You
Yes,
in
sir.
class. Good job.
Yes, sir. Your
Good
boy
job.
in class.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom. And to Mika's comment, I wish Mika would understand what I'm saying. I didn't say straight teeth look crazy. That's not what I said. I said y'all don't find it crazy with all these people getting fake teeth. That's not your real teeth. That's straight teeth. When y'all see all them people with the straight teeth, you gotta look. A lot of them be having them veneers. I'm not talking about somebody that got a natural set of teeth, beautiful smile. That's not what I'm talking about. If you knew what I meant, then you should have said what I meant. Like what I'm talking about is when they tell you, or tell me, 'cause remember I'm talking about self-esteem and how not to be bothered by self-esteem. So I get trolled about my teeth all the time. You see, I even use myself as an example. So y'all can understand when they talk about you, they talk about me too. And so they say, Cap, man, go get you some veneers, get your teeth, all the fake teeth and all that shit like that. I'm not getting that shit, man. Why would I do that? Especially when I know them motherfuckers can't even eat right. I eat just fine. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You the only person on the line.
Hello? Yeah. Hey, Cap, I got a question on Matthew 4:5-11. Who is, I know they say the devil, the white man, but right there, who's the devil there? Is that the spirit? I mean, that an angel?
Yeah, that's the angel, and that's taking place in Christ's mind. Like, and you know where you get tempted at? You get tempted by the devil too, right?
Yes.
Where does it take place at?
In the mind.
In your mind. So when so everything that Christ went through was in his mind. As it's talking about how he suffered through as he fasted. He went through that temptation to line himself up, to strengthen himself. And the importance of that is so you can know when you get tempted in your mind, you can resist Satan too. And do you know how he resisted him?
By the scriptures?
Man, give yourself a hand, brother. I'm clapping for you because every answer he gave was in the Bible. And that's the power of the Bible. I'm going to just read a couple so you can understand. It says, this Matthew 4:3, and when the tempter came to him and he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made of bread. But he answered and said, it is not written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word. It is written rather, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. He cut him with the scripture. That's our life. Then the devil taking him up into a holy city and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee, and in their hands shall bear thee up. Verse 7, Yahweh saith unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. You know why we stay in these scriptures? Because when you get tempted by Satan, it's almost like if you got mice in your house, what you got to get for mice? You might get a cat. Like some parents, some homeowners or people that live in their apartments, they might get a cat if they got a mouse or a rat in their house. Or they're going to get mouse traps. Why? Because they know that's the way that you get that rodent out of the house, right?
Yes.
If you're getting tempted with a demon, the only thing to get rid of that demon is the scriptures. That's it. When you can cut them with the scriptures, now you're using an angel to battle them. And all of these battles take place in your mind. That's why you control that. That's why the reason you can't blame the Most High is because every time you're tempted, the same voice that tempts you, there's another voice that gives you a way out of that temptation. Now you make that decision what you decide to do.
That's yeah. All praise, man. That's tragic. I get it.
Definitely. I appreciate it, brother. Hey, no sweat, brother. All right? So don't let nobody destroy y'all self-esteem, man. Because y'all see me with these same fucked up ass teeth Since y'all seen me on the internet, you ain't see me change shit. I refuse. If I do, let's say one day I decide put some braces in my mouth or some shit to line my teeth up, it'll be because I chose to. It would not be because some nigga said so or some bitch said so, because I ain't never had a problem with no woman. I'm sorry. And I smile like a motherfucker. I wish somebody would. So shout out to that sister with the big nose. Shout out to the sister with the big nose. That sister got that big nose and she said, fuck y'all. Nah, I ain't gonna relax because I'm telling y'all, listen, for everybody in this live stream, see this sister with this big nose, see me with my fucked up teeth, and you went out there and got cosmetic surgery, you the punk ass. You the one ashamed of your body. I'm not. Oh, that is so funny to me, man. So now, while I got 330 people up in here, I want to do a quick bumper to dump it, right? I want to play this song. I told his brother Roe I was going to play some music. I was going to play some songs. So I played one song of his. I'm going to play another one. All right, y'all tell me if y'all like this song. So I'm going to do a poll. Let me see if I could do a poll. Let me see if I could do a poll. Do you like the song done? For some reason, it's not letting me do the poll on here. It's not letting me. I'm gonna check and see if I got to do an update. So I'm gonna play this song. We're gonna put a 5 if you like the song. Put a 10 if you don't like the song. Now, y'all know the 10s is how I hang up on people. The 5s, we're going to do a 5 if you like the song. Do a 10 if you don't like the song. All right, I'm going to play the song now.
Said he still shoot me a brick like a young LeBron. Ricky Jackson ass niggas, they don't want to see me shine. Hate to see Jeffrey on top cause they didn't see the climb. Wasn't tripping through my ascension cause I seen the signs. Sharp turns, caution ahead, 40 grade inclines. Now I shine amongst the moon and stars. Ill nigga so high about to high five the Big Dipper. Who beg to differ? I seen the M before 50 and that's word to Andre. I did it my way. I ushered the game with my entendres. The aftermath is giving Abba praise while shining like wild gamma rays. My balls wild like ramen back in Madonna days. All praise, continue to have your hands raised. Messiah coming back like an action jack, a rampage. The prophecies are current like a fan wave. I pray the Lord come down from the heavens before I have to spray this Mac 11. I'm losing my mind, I feel like I'm about to crash any second. A hard time dealing with oppression. On top of that, the bill stressing. Push up makes me with an ill lesson. Stay low and stay out the way. Somehow I still question. I wonder if Yahweh know how bad we really got it. Still dying all of these years. How do he feel about it?
All right, I'll probably play another one later. I see we got a lot of 5s in the chat. Again, that's a brother Roe. It's called Rise of the Gods is the name of the album. You can search that on yeah, that shit fire. You can find it on Spotify. It's called Rise of the Gods by Roe the Chef. If y'all want to check it out. I don't know what the 8 means. All right, so now, for those that don't know, a couple weeks ago, or last week rather, I had ran this story. Oh, hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? Raheem from Jersey.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Well, man, I didn't get to call yesterday because I was out of it, man.
Yeah.
After your live stream was over, I woke up. But man, yeah, I had a good little weekend with y'all,
That's
man.
what's up, man. That's what's up,
That
man.
was good,
So
man.
you saying you enjoyed yourself?
Yes.
That's right. This
Absolutely.
this brother came to class on Friday, came to camp at Washington Square Park Saturday, and came to the cookout, and had to work a slave. Came from the slave, stayed in New York so he can come. This the brother that I strong arm for paying his tithes.
Yeah.
I say it like that because y'all will remember him. That's gonna
Exactly. Yes.
he gonna be the brother.
Exactly.
Now when he get his Hebrew name, it'll be different. You know what I mean? Stay
Right.
consistent in them classes, you'll get your name. But yeah, that's the brother that came through and enjoyed the whole weekend.
So what, if I get it, okay, I have to start wearing all black in the classes to start.
When you come physically to classes, you should be in all black. If you watching online, you ain't got, we ain't gonna know what you got on and online.
Right. I've been watching for years. Okay, so
but you got to do attendance. Did I give you the number? Did I give you the number for the classes for Jersey?
No, I didn't. No, for Jersey, yes.
All right. So what you got to do is you got to call that brother. He gonna give you a check-in day, and then when you watching the classes, you want to check in and let him know you watching the classes, so that way we start keeping track of you in class. And then once you get a certain consistent level, you get your Hebrew name.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Yeah, man. That was the cookout, man. I like the way it was set up and stuff. And the Shamar was on point. Now I see why WAC 100 hired.
Yeah. You see why he hired us. That's right.
Yeah, they gonna have a serious problem. Anybody try to Shamar, man.
That's right.
Have a serious problem, man. I made my business to go talk to General Muhammad and stuff.
That's right. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you did that too.
Yeah. He's kind, real kind, and totally different from his online persona, man. Totally different.
Yeah, everybody says that.
I'm here for you, brother.
That's it.
Need anything? I'm here. I'm like, yo, this dude. What is there not to like about him, man?
Nothing.
Oh man,
there's nothing not to like about him.
Right. Oh man, but yeah, I was chilling with the brothers from Chicago and Memphis. Them two captains.
You said you was chilling with having a good time. That's good.
Chi-town, yes. But yeah, Captain, you with your 40 wives was there, yeah. You got about 40 of them. They had rose petals dropping down.
He said I had the rose petals laid out for the rose petals so they could walk all over the road. That's funny as hell,
Yeah, they had it out for Cap. Yeah, there you go. 40 wives. There you go.
Man, you funny as hell, man. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, yo, man. I'm going to hang up and tune in, man.
All right. Was there anything else? Hey, no sweat, brother.
No, that was it, man. That's it.
All right, brother. Shalom.
All right, take care, man. Shalom.
All right. Let me go to the message. So, last week, Snoop had, for those that don't know, Snoop said this last week. I'm just waiting for it to load up. Once it load up, I'll go ahead and play it for y'all. Where you at? Oh, that ain't it. This one. Come on, man. There we go. So I want to play this for y'all. This was last week.
What was the movie?
This was
the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Oh, my grandson in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby? Movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fucked me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
What'd you tell them?
Watch the movie. It's the popcorn.
You said, we don't know.
It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids that we have to show that at this age. Like,
that part.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They are going to ask. I think my grandson is too.
So now, of course, he does that. And right on cue, which I know is going to happen. Listen, man, there's one thing you cannot speak against. And that is You cannot speak against the LBGTQ community. So right on cue, Snoop Dogg, I'm going to read what he says. Snoop Dogg says, I was just caught off guard and had no answer for my grandsons. All my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for a 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect. You notice if you speak against violence, the friends that you have that are violent don't tell you don't speak against violence. If you speak about not doing drugs, the drug dealers that you have as friends don't call you to tell you about not doing drugs. But if you speak against the gay community, they will come down on you. He had to say, I had no answer. All my gay friends know what's up. That's him crying to the gay community because he knows what comes with that. The first bit of flack he had, he was supposed to go to some soccer rugby in Austria or Australia. They wanted to shut him down. And like Adolphus said, he wants to keep his money. The Bible says you can't serve two masters. And at the same time, you got bitch-ass Marlon Wayans. This is what Marlon Wayans said. Where the post Marlon Wayans? This is Marlon Wayans' post. I'm going to read it. This is Marlon Wayans' post right here. Look at his gay ass, because you know he got a transgender son. So, of course, and who's surprised that that nigga got a gay son? Is anybody surprised with all the gay shit that the Wayans family does? Is anybody surprised that Marlon Wayans not only has a gay son, but he's embraced it? I'm surprised he got kids. I'm surprised that Marlon Wayans even got kids. Nobody's surprised. So I'm going to read to y'all what he said in its entirety, right? Here's what he said. Marlon Wayans on the Snoop Dogg homophobic comment. And that's the crazy part. Because even if you think about it on the surface level, if Snoop is in support of gays, all Snoop said was, how do I explain that to my son? To my grandson, I didn't come to the movies for this. He didn't say, and he said, why are you showing this to our kids at this age? If it was violence, and he said, our kids shouldn't see violence, nobody would have said nothing. They would have understood it. It's only because it's a woman on woman. Snoop has authority. Snoop has influence. So if he don't want his son to see gay shit, grandson to see gay shit, then maybe nobody else will want it. That's what this is really about. And so it says, I'm tired of defending this nigga. That's the crazy part. He's saying I'm tired of defending this nigga as if Snoop asked Marlon to defend him. So this ain't about Marlon defending Snoop Dogg. This is about Marlon is about to attack Snoop and anybody else that's against the trans community. It says, I defended him on the criminal shit, the Gale situation. I took heat for defending him online when he performed for Trump. But this crosses the line. So what he's saying is, I defended you for all those things, but talking about transgenders crosses the line. Why does it cross the line? Because he has a transgender boy. He got a boy that think he's a girl. Then he says, sooner or later, you just realize someone has issues. There ain't no Hollywood. This is the crazy part. He said, there ain't no Hollywood agenda to turn kids gay. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Not only is it a Hollywood agenda to turn kids gay, it's a Hollywood agenda to turn kids out. And that's not a white or black thing. Hollywood turns, look at Justin Bieber, look at Miley Cyrus, look at, what's the bitch name? Raven Simone. Who's Raven Simone's girl? Who's Raven Simone's boy? What's the boy that go real crazy? When he did the interview with Ray J, he grabbed the mic, put the mic in his mouth. What? I can't remember his name. But y'all will tell me in the chat. Him, Ray J, all of these teen idols, Shirley Temple, Orlando Brown, good looking. all of these kid stars are fucked up when they get older. What's them twins from is it not Family Matters? What's the twins from the Olsen twins? The Olsen twins, let me show y'all a picture of these Olsen twins. Let me show y'all a picture. Olsen twins. Where the Olsen twins at? Olsen twins age. The Olsen twins are 39 years old. They 39 years old. That's what makeup on. Let me see if I get a picture with no makeup. Olsen twins, no makeup. Let me see. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at them. Hollywood definitely has an agenda when it comes to kids. You know the crazy part? There was a Mickey Mouse episode in black and white where Mickey Mouse is making cheese on a conveyor belt. As he's making cheese on a conveyor belt, you know how he's putting the holes in the cheese? With his penis. Now y'all might think I'm making that up. Let me show you. Y'all might think Cap, you capping. Let me see. Mickey Mouse cheese. Let's see. Let's see this. I want y'all to watch this. This man got a whole heart on making cheese. Look. That's how he putting the holes in the cheese. Look at that. That's Mickey Mouse. But Marlon Wayans will have you believe that there is no agenda. Marlon Wayans will have you believe that there is no agenda. That's black and white. He taking the cheese, pop, 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 putting a hole in the cheese, putting a hole in the cheese, and whistling. You talking about whistle while you work. There is definitely a gay agenda in Hollywood. There is definitely something where they target kids. Listen, in that movie Shrek, there's a masturbation scene in the movie Shrek. The first movie Shrek. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. I don't know if I can play this one because they're going to take my channel off if I play this one. Shrek. Let me see if I can Google it that way. Let me see. Shrek King. Show me the princess. Let me see if this is it. This scene right here. I want y'all to look at this scene. Watch this scene, y'all. Let me see if I can speed this up. Hold on. Let me see if I'm gonna speed this up. Hold up. I'm gonna speed this up.
Again, show me again.
Again, he said, show me again.
Show her to me. Show me the princess.
Now watch him. You see what, let me tell you, when he lift the the sheet up, there is definitely a Hollywood agenda in movies. In the third version of Shrek, or the second version of Shrek, when Walona gets married, got a transgender man in there. I want to point something out. So now he said, I watched Snow White when I was a kid. Crazy part about this, he said, out of all things to say he watched when he was a kid, he said he watched Snow White. It says, I watched Snow White when I was a kid, and I ain't gave a bitch a poison apple yet. But as soon as a gay, let me close the screen to make sure better. But soon as a gay character pop up, it's an agenda. He says the agenda is to make your kids empathetic. So he just said there ain't no agenda, but then admitted there was an agenda. He told the truth at the end. He said, but as soon as a gay character pop up, it's an agenda. The agenda is to make your kids empathetic. That's the only truth he told. Because the agenda is not only to make them empathetic, it's to make it acceptable. That's what it is. When we talk about violence, you know why violence is acceptable? Because of video games play a part in that. When you play them video games, you shooting people up all day. I remember back in the day, they used to have shooting games, but when they used to get shot, they just used to fall. You never saw no blood splatter, never saw no guts, never saw no gore, never saw eyes pop out the socket, never saw none of that. In 2025, the game ain't good enough unless you can see every element, the blood spill, all of that. You want to see every single thing. Has to be gory. And what does that do? Desensitize you. So when you go outside, you're desensitized to violence. So the more that they put these gay things in TV, gay things in movies, gay things in games, it desensitizes you. I think that might be part of the reason why I talk about your boy that y'all get mad about when I talk about. Because I don't want you Israelites to get desensitized. Hey, while I got 542 people up in here, I want to play another song. This is the last song I'm going to play. I'm going to play one more song for my boy Roy. So he can't say I didn't play new song. I played 3 songs for you, Ro. 3. We're doing a 10 if you don't like the song. We're doing a 5 if you do like the song. 10 if you don't like it, 5 if you do like it. All right?
Hey yo, it's Chef Face Killer.
Wait, I don't know if that one, hold on, let me see if that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that one, hold on. I don't know if it's that one, hold on.
When I wasn't ready, no one can stop me.
I don't know if it's this one either.
No one can stop me.
Trying to play a different type of song for him. Hold on, let me see. Okay, this is the one.
Years later, what can I say to you? You still hold me down, it's not debatable, and I ain't been the greatest, bro. That's the reason why I got faith in you. If love's not your motive, then what's making you? Cause I remember dope pushing, said it's a sin. I'm like, how can it be? They gave Christ fishes some bread, and that was planned to feed a multitude of people, a miracle. So explain to me, how is sin when bread from that fish was feeding my family? Type questions, had mama up at night pacing. That boy know that's not the way I raised him. Sunday school and vacation, Bible school approved. Lord, I tried to save him, but I won't question where that money came from. I'm not for everybody. Cocaine sketches, rough around the edges, he can't have the room. There's not the type of brew you who will bless us. And who would have guessed it? There's not the word of my enemies, it's coming from the ones that I least expected. And that ain't even no joke. Tell me how your own people, the ones that hate you the most, over righteous with these streets, they still don't want me to stop. Cause it's more of us with nothing than it is with a lot. So my head low, and no, I'm not making a lot, but I'm still praying.
Again, that's off Roe's album, Rise of the Gods. I did tell him I would play the song. And y'all know I gotta like the album because I don't really play nigga shit. Salakia. I don't really play rapping shit. I don't play. It's hard. Like, and Roe said it on Clubhouse. Roe said he don't like nigga shit. But I do like the album. Ricard, I got you. I'll play the Can't Trust Him. I'll play that in the song. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next subject I want to go into, and again, the phone lines are open, 862-224-9027 if you got a question or comment on any subject. I want to show y'all a video, and then y'all going to know why I chose this subject. I'm going to show y'all the video, then y'all going to say, and I got 2 videos to show y'all, but I want to show y'all this video first, and y'all going to see why I chose this subject.
It is the 4th day of school up, which is Thursday. Stay tuned for Friday. I have a very good video for y'all guys. And peace. God love y'all. It is the 4th day of school up, which is Thursday. Stay tuned for Friday. I have a very good video for y'all guys. And peace. God love y'all.
I'm gonna let this sizzle in your spirit for a second before we talk about it. I'm gonna let that sizzle in your spirit. I'm gonna show y'all one more. I got one more.
From Jamaica, he owned a couple acres, a couple fake.
I want y'all to look at this one. This is such like, when I say this is such like a fucked up world we live in. Look, like it's, let me see if there's more. Hold on. I think that's it. Like, this is why when we talk about black mothers, this is why we talk about black mothers. I'm gonna read a few scriptures. This is Job 39. And y'all may not, and some may not understand this scripture, and I'll explain why this is so important. This is Job 39 and 16. It says, she is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted her understanding. What time she lifted herself up on high, she scorned the horse and the rider. I'm gonna break it down in reverse. When it says, what time she lifted herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider. The horse and his rider is the father. The father is on the horse. The father is the one that's supposed to pull. The father is the one that's supposed to direct the family, set them where they're supposed to go. And then the mother comes and gets rid of him, don't want his influence on the father, don't want him to raise the kid. Because I don't know a straight man that raises their sons like this. No straight man or no father raises their sons like this. The only time sons get raised like this is when that mother gets rid of that father and then puts her influence. She wanted a girl, she didn't want a boy. So she raises her boy like the girl, like the daughter she never had. So then it says, she is hardened against her young ones as though they are not hers. These mothers are treating their sons like they're not a son, like they're a nephew, like they're a friend, like they're a doll. And I'm going to create this doll. How do you have your son put on a freaking high heel and do the Nicki Minaj pose? And then you tell him he's going to be a man, but you're raising him to be a boy. And then you know you harden and how you hate your son? You send your son out to the world that's going to fuck him up. You send your son out into the world to get abused. You know how you get him to get abused? The predator sees that kid at school. Oh man, that's easy work right there. Mama prepping him for me. Mama getting him ready for me. That pastor, that priest, that predator in the neighborhood, they say, oh yeah. And you know what they'll do? You know what they'll start doing? They'll come around the mother. They'll befriend the mother to get close to the son, to get close to the boy. And then they'll say, oh, you know what? I could be a guide. I could be a mentor to him. Next thing you know, he's molesting that boy. He's molesting that kid. This is such a sad, like, It's hard. Like, I love black women, but y'all some hard bitches to defend sometimes. Y'all some hard bitches out here. When you can see what mothers are doing, how you are furthering the emasculation. I guarantee you go into the Marlon Wayans household, there's some molestation going on in that Wayans household. There's no way all of them sons come out embracing homosexuality like that. There's no way. No way. There's no way. And like, I'm glad Rhoda pointed that out. And Obama helps too, because Obama said you got to have a gay friend. You know what that teaches black women? Ain't nothing wrong with having a gay friend. And that's the saddest state that we live in. That's why I don't give a fuck about them homosexuals, lesbians too. You niggas be out there, y'all be hard on the homosexuals, but y'all don't mind the lesbian because you so perverted in your mind. All you think about is a threesome. You just as disgusting as the mothers. The mothers that's allowing that, you just as disgusting. Because you don't realize a woman is only being a lesbian because she was molested too. Let that sizzle in your spirit. You niggas that like them strippers, you love child predators too. Like, I always always trip me out when cats they use the term PDFs. They always trip me out when they say I hate PDFs, but you go to the strip club. I'll go even further. Them Instagram models. If I check your algorithm on there and I go to your algorithm and it ain't nothing but Instagram models on there, you know how you can test your algorithm? All you got to do is hit the question mark. Like right now, if I hit the question mark, if you hit the question mark on your Instagram and just start scrolling like that, you see how I just did that? You notice how you don't see no hoes on my Instagram question mark? Can y'all say the same? I dare all of y'all to hit the question mark on your Instagram. Don't hit the home. Don't hit the home and then you just seeing who you follow. Hit the question mark and get you a bang out of life. Hit the question mark on your Instagram. And let's see what you see. Let's see if you see, like, all my shit is just stupid shit. Like stupid shit. Just stupid shit from searching. That question mark lets you know. Because when you hit that question mark, it's going based off your algorithm. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say question mark. It's the search thing. That thing right there. My bad. Y'all go in there and hit that right there. Hit that search. Hit that little magnifying glass. You go hit that magnifying glass and let's see. Let's see. You get you a whole new outlook. You might start saying, damn, this is why these hoes pop up, because that's all I'm looking at is these hoes. Yeah, I'm talking about the search. I apologize. I didn't mean to say question mark. I meant to say search. All right? And y'all let me get off early. Y'all must have been real nice, because I ain't fully recovered from this weekend. I'm about 75% recovered from this weekend. So I get to get another day of rest. Hey, 7 o'clock tonight, me and Sanchez. Oh, there was a sister that put in there and asked me what I thought about hip-hop. Hip-hop, me and Sanchez are having a conversation where we're going to talk about, is hip-hop the reason why we're so violent today? My position is no. Hip-hop is not the reason that the black community is violent. My answer is no. I'll just give I'll give an example. Did Caller, what's going on, Mike? I would say, Caller, what's your name, where you calling from, but he probably gonna check me for it. Say, hey, what's going on, Mike?
Hey, shalom, Cat.
What's going on?
Start early? I have to talk to you till somebody start calling in. Calling in.
What's going on? That's messed up, man.
Nah, but Cap, the part like you showed about the woman raising the young boys,
right?
It's not also just like how they when they raising them, showing them stuff. It's also the things they denied them to do. Mm-hmm. As in, I'll give you an example. I had a friend who had a son. Mm-hmm. That little boy, he used to have like a lot of Legos, and he used to make like cities and towns out of the Lego. And then when he started doing, he get back and have like a little tennis ball or something, just bang, just blow him up. I mean, the boy used to spend a long time making nice one and blow him up. His mom used to get mad at him. Why stop doing that? You making this all that. I told her, don't do that. I said, let him do it. That's what boys do.
Right.
When he does that, it's like a airplane or something. Once I saw him do that, then I start playing with him, like get a plane and be like, okay, bomb this building, bomb that building, doing that. And then he started using also using his mind. He had like what is that? Like a Godzilla thing. It's
right.
Going through the town.
Right.
I was telling her, I said, let the boy play. That's things he do. He uses his mind to build that, and then he's like using his mind also as in things he see, like a creature come and destroy it or something. I said, let the boy stop trying to hold him back. So
right. You got to stop holding. Yeah, you got to stop. You got to let that boy work out manliness. Like that's the beginning of his manliness. Because the opposite of that, you're going to turn him into a passive aggressive. You're going to make him effeminate. And boys, like I was talking to a gentleman Hyman the other day, man, if you don't get them if you don't get a child roped into what the role that they supposed to be in at an early age, it's going to be hard to get them in it. And then you're going to wonder why she acting like a boy, why he acting like a girl, because you didn't enhance or enforce what they were supposed to be as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And we think kids, the part that bugs me out, and it's so much in what I'm going to say, we think kids are adults in the sense that they know how to make decisions for themselves. Another thing women struggle with, when I see women watching their kids and they talk to their kid like they talking to an adult. Like you talking to a 3-year-old expecting them to understand what a 30-year-old is supposed to understand. Like you're supposed to know not to get in it. The 3-year-old is not supposed to know. You're supposed to teach them not to know. And that's what always mind boggled me with parenting when they do stuff like that. I ain't mean to be too long-winded.
No, that's perfect, Cap, because that's exactly true. She was like, well, he speaks to you a lot. Why every time you come over and talk to him, he opens up to speak to you? I said, because I speak to him and I let him say what he want to say. I ask him questions and we talk on his level. I'm not talking to him like I'm speaking to you. Because I remember before she was, I don't talk to her anymore, but I remember before she was telling me, like, almost trying to get on me like, well, this is my son, that's not your son and everything. Nice. Do you think I'm a good man? Yeah, you're a very good man. You're a good man. So let me help your son become a good man.
Right.
Let me help him.
Right.
Let me help him do that, to show him things that he needs to do to become a good man, because it starts now, but you don't force it on him. The things that he'll see me do, and then me playing with him and all that, it helps. It's a fun of him to where he got friends out he play with in school. Then when he be home, let him go. Let that boy, his things he gonna do to be a boy.
Yeah, you gotta let him.
Can't teach him.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to teach him. And next time, tell him where's the father at? Because if you let the father stay around, you wouldn't have to be doing none of this shit.
Well, and man, I'll tell you, Cap, that's a big thing. As a lot of women talking about that, the type of men that they want, but the type of men that they hang around, deal with, and have kids from.
Yep.
That's it, man. You want that man, but you dealt with this man.
Because women stupid. Women tend to think that they smart, but they not. And I hate to bust their bubble. Women, you're just not that smart. If a man wants you, he could be the total opposite of what you see in a man, and he'll still get you, and he'll be fucking you, and you be like, I don't know how this happened, because you're not that smart. And then when you get about in your 30s and your 40s and shit, and then you want somebody to settle down and accept all of the mistakes that you made. That's what you want. Now you want what you call a real man. Like that, like what's the bitch, Megan Thee Stallion, and what's the cat she with now? What's the basketball player she with? I forget the basketball.
Not Curry, the other one.
Yeah, not
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Klay Thompson. She said, I never had a man treat me this way. But we know she fucked a lot of niggas though. So now you want somebody to take up for all the mistakes that you made, when you should be making the correct mistake the first time. Control your horniness. Control that. Learn how, like, let your father, and the other sad part is, and for you women, you got to blame your mama. because you don't even know how. The reason why most women don't know how to listen to a man, because they never had a father to obey. If you had a father that you obeyed, you would know two things. You would know what authority is, you would know how to listen to the authority, and you would know how to submit to the authority. Because as a daughter, you grew up without that authority. You don't, when you see authority, you automatically rebel because you've been so free of not having authority so long that when somebody tells you, don't wear this, don't go here, don't do this, you ain't my father. You ain't never had a father to even know what that's about. So, you have anything else?
Just to think about it as in, like you said, when they get in their 30s, they want a real man. But when they're in their 30s, sometimes they would have children. But sometimes they would have so much baggage that they don't know how much of a change they have to do themselves
Right.
to be able to get and follow a right man. Once you get in your 30s, if you have like kids from two different men or a child that you raise and everything, how much you have to change to get what you want, some women don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's when that authority to where I ain't trying to hear that. I don't want to do that, to where, hey, if you sitting there with another man's kid and then you want another man to come in, you're not going to give him an authority to be able to, you don't have to hit the kid, but chastise your kid and help raise your kid and take care of the things in your house and lead. That's a submission that you have to do.
Yep. And you know what's crazy? You know what's heavy rather about that submission? Because if you, like you said, you got kids and then a man comes in your life, first of all, and here's another thing women don't realize, your children pay attention to every man you bring into their life. Because when you have children, you're not just dealing with a man on your terms. You're just not bringing a man into your life. You're bringing that man into their kids' life. Them kids feel like they can be attached to this man because you're attaching yourself to that man. And then you break up with him, and then now the kid has to accept and be forced to adjust to, this man is not coming around no more because him and my mama. This next man is not coming around because him and my mama. How do you're breaking those bonds, and now kids don't understand breakups. You don't even understand breakups, and you want the kid to now just blatantly break that connection. What if they was cool with that dude? Sometimes they seek out they dude. Sometimes they rebel against the mother because you broke up with the man that they had a bond with. And that's what they needed. Like women, y'all don't know how fucked up y'all could be. Excuse me. So wait, sidebar, Mike. Shout out to Solomon McFadden with the super chat donation. Sidebar. Some sister said, I believe this sister said, please limit the swearing. I don't swear. I just curse sometimes, and I don't even curse. It's just language. It's just language. Says 2 Corinthians 11:6 says, though I be rude in speech, not in knowledge. Soak up this knowledge that I'm bestowing into your brain. But I don't think women understand that. Women don't understand the damage that you do to a kid. Removing that father, having multiple men, them seeing multiple men, what that does to their psyche. It changes their psyche in how they deal with relationships. It changes their psyche with even having longevity relationships, staying with somebody forever. Like, you don't leave.
And it hurts about, and it makes even when that child looks at that man.
Mm-hmm. Caller, hold on. Hold on 1 second, Mike.
If it was a man.
Caller, hold on. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
It, like you were saying about if it was a man that she had in there that the kid had a bond with.
Right.
But he wasn't good for her. The next man she bring with, she might have a bond with him, but that kid doesn't have a bond. That's going to make tension right there within the household.
Right. Absolutely.
So where you got to be learn to set from if women have children with another man, even if there's a female that has 2 kids by the same man, those are different relationships. When my son was born, I had a relationship with him. His mom had a relationship. Me and her had ours. and we had a relationship with him as counselor.
Right.
To where you got to work on all those
all them different assets. That's right.
Good.
Right.
And that's the thing that has to be seen and known to where you work on, because that helps raise the children. That helps the child feel more comfortable, the child feel more open, and that helps them, like you said, outside the house.
Right.
Where they know how to make friends. They know how to not be as shy. And even learn better. It's a lot. It's a big dynamic that we have to work on, because our community is a fishbowl.
Yeah.
Everybody looks into us, and ours is wide open, and everything that's talked about is us. Like you were saying about black on black crime. That's all you ever hear. You don't hear no other crimes about that.
That's
Blacks
right.
are the most this. Blacks are that. They keep all types of demographics and stuff on our community, and when it's sad things about it, but never any other community.
Right.
So we got to stop falling into the narrative that they putting out.
Yeah.
A lot of people I like when you say us and ours.
Always.
Because it is ours. It's
Right.
us
Oh,
and
yeah, I
ours.
always say it like that. Yep. I always say it like that.
And a lot of people be like, yeah, black people, this and that. And y'all be, nah, how are you going to say that if you're that? If you talking about the stuff often, you're part of it.
Yeah, because when you talk like that, you separate yourself from it. When you say us and our, you put yourself in it. Now you make yourself along with it. It makes it more, for me, it makes it more personal for me when I do that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where I gotta also work on fixing it up.
Yep.
If it's a problem, it's our problem that we have to work and fix on and everything. So I mean, you only got one person on hold time.
Yeah, that's right. You did your job. You did your job. You did your job. That's why I'm about to get rid of you now. You did your job.
All right,
Shalom. Hey, you too, brother. All right. Mike did his job. He stayed on the phone till somebody else called. 316-240. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Tori, and I'm in Kansas.
All right, you got a question or comment, brother?
A quick question. What's the captain, the brother y'all got? Is that the producer?
You say it one more time?
That producer y'all got, is that Captain Tazaryach?
Tazaryach is one of the producers we have. That's right.
Man, I've been looking for this song. It's a female singer. Y'all played that joint for some.
Well, does it answer your phone? How
Yeah.
Let me see if I got that song on my phone. I think I got it.
Man, I've been searching through live streams trying to find it. You got so many videos, though. It's like, God dang.
Let's contact Tazaryach. He'll get it for you.
All right. He got a channel?
You said what?
How would I contact him?
You contact him on Instagram. You can contact him on Facebook. You can contact him that. If you go there, just search Tazaryach, and you'll find him on Facebook.
Man, he ain't got no music page?
You got to let him know. I think Tribe Vibes is. I think Tribe Vibes is his music page.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right,
that's all I wanted to know, man. All right, thank you.
No sweat. This the song he talking about right here. I'm gonna show y'all. This the song he talking about right here. Woo. This song fire too. This the song he talking about.
But don't lie to my face.
and what you find. Everything confirming that you were mine. It's your phone. It's your phone. Boy, come on. Hey, it's your phone. It's your phone.
Hey, America is burning is slow. I don't know what there is you don't get about the song. America is burning. Might be a little slow. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I told the brother I would play this song before I go. I'm gonna play one UPK song before. Well, that was She's UPK as well. Let me play it. Where you at? Let me see where you at.
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway, and you don't stay about our fucking business. These niggas don't even get it. We having our Passover no matter if they fucking with it. The graveyard. Hey y'all, that's it. I'm about to roll now. Shout out to Tazaryach Production on the beat. Again, 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be on Sinetta's channel with Brother Sanchez. We'll be doing a live stream together. So look forward to that. So until next time, Shalom Israel.